My morning routine. My routine starts at 12 o'clock. I lay down for like minutes, thinking about life. Then I go to the kitchen to see if my grandmother doesn't need. Sometimes I go upstairs to take a shower, and while I smoke a cigarette and finishing, I take a shower and shave. Going out, I get dressed and I finish around 1 o'clock, and I start watching videos and I wait for classes to start. My food breakfast, lunch and dinner. My mealtime is very varied. Sometimes I don't eat until evening and sometimes I eat breakfast and dinner. Most most of the time I have a cigar and a can of cook of breakfast and I and a lot of meat for dinner. My school routine. My classes starts at 2 o'clock and I use a laptop, internet, sometimes my printer, pen, notebook and my cell phone. The days I sleep early are Tuesday at 8 o'clock and Thursday at 8 o'clock. At 2 o'clock I turn on my computer and open Teams and go to my class. My classes are followed so I don't have time to eat or go somewhere. When I have time, I go for a cigarette or the bathroom or for an energy drink. And most of the time, I ask permission to go to the bathroom, but actually, I go for a cigarette. My evening routine. On the night my classes end, I leave my computer on, I go for some dinner and go for a walk. I have dinner and watch a series or a movie. Finishing up, I mark my girlfriend and we start doing homework together. Sometimes she finishes first and then I finish later, like at 6 or 7 o'clock. I drink water and go to sleep. Sometimes I fall asleep later because I can't sleep. Second video. My weekdays routine. My morning routine. In the morning I hardly do anything because I fall asleep super late and wake up just the same. I just take a shower and go to class. Sometimes when I go to out with my girlfriend, I get up early and wash the car. But this but but these are the only times that I get up early. My food breakfast, lunch and dinner. I usually eat what they eat at home. When they don't save food for me, I will buy a hamburger or cake so as not to run out of food. But I usually have a cook and a cigarette for breakfast. In the past, I fight breakfast before go to school, but in the present, I neglect my diet a lot. My hobbies routine. My hobbies are playing Xbox, but I hardly play anymore because my control no longer work very well. I also like to drive a lot, but I only go out when I go to see my girlfriend. I also like to listen to music at full volume because it makes me feel well. It relaxes me. I like to practice any sport that is hitting, but I no longer do it because I get angry very quickly. I also go out with my cousin to drink, but that I like the most is going out with my girlfriend even even if we don't do anything, but just being with her changes my date complete. My evening routine. At night, I always do homework. When they don't give use homework, I play Xbox or GTA on the computer. But I almost always talk on the phone with my girlfriend and well the each other little gossip. Usually all week we talk on the phone and do homework. I have dinner at about 10 o'clock and it takes my 30 minutes and I go to sleep at about 5 or 6 o'clock. Uh, Video 3 on one of my favorite dishes. Describe the process to make your favorite dishes. The ingredient is one chicken breast, four flour tortillas, one tablespoon of salt, one cup of white wine, one teaspoon of ground cumin, one teaspoon of ground oregano, one teaspoon garlic powder, salt and pepper to taste. Two tomatoes, one onion, one green bell pepper, two jalapenos, 100 grams of whole mozzarella cheese, and red sauce. The preparation, we place a lot of bread in a pot with enough water, the tablespoon of salt, and let it cook for about 40 minutes. Meanwhile, finally, this the tomatoes, onion, paprika, jalapeno, and reserve. When the kitchen is cooking, reserve a cup of its broth, remove it from the water, and shred it with the help of a fork. Already shre- shredded, we place it in a large pan with the cumin, oregano, garlic, and the cup of broth that we reserve. Let it boil and add the vegetables that we previously cooked and cook until the liquids are reduced. We heat the tortillas, grate a layer of cheese and the chicken, red sauce to taste, roll up and taste the chicken burritos with flour tortilla.